you okay? Defibbing over there.
I am.
Oh.
I've just... What?
Oh.
Oh.
It's a zombie that's really angry at the... Oh shit, he saw me.
I've decided that since we keep having the... Every time we have this massive buildup of first aid kits, I was like, you know, if I actually am in a situation where it would be nice to use one, I'm just going to go ahead and use one, because we always end up having this massive excess.
Yeah.
Might as well actually get some use out of it.
Maybe I should go get some water. I'll go do that. It looks like we need some. Go pound the flesh. Very literally in this town. I haven't seen the morning horde yet. That is... No! Ooh, I caught the ladder just in time. Water towers down this street. Twitch phone app is lots better now. Where you had parental controls turn on so kid couldn't download stuff while playing with the phone. Prevents a lot of that. It was preventing a lot of apps from updating. Okay, so you just basically had an old version of Twitch. And that's why it was like constantly freezing up. I want the sound effects just to kill off. Come on. Whoa, hello. Hello, farmer. Yeah, I'm down at the watering hole today. You're in the watering hole. Let's not do that, huh? You were very quiet, by the way. You just kind of hung there.
Right. Which direction? Ah, I think I see the trader from here. I'm gonna go to the trader.
Strippers out this one.
Pardon me, zombies. Excuse me.
Backpack, untouched. Flashlight and sun. There's a lot of you out. What is... Oh, it is, because I was going to go to the forges.
Is it Zombie Pride Day?
No, there's just... There are so many zombies on this corner of town.
Yeah.
I can't even get near my forges, honestly. There's so many of them. I don't know what's going on. It's like, yeah, it's not even a horde. There's just a lot of them. Guys, I'm not campaigning right now. I'll campaign later. Promise. Totally lying. I don't give two shits about them. Bulldoze this town. Not mayor. So why not pet cotton chrysanthemums while you run around instead of having to replant everything? Oh, I could. But you don't want to pick the wild fauna, you know, right? Actually, I haven't found that many chrysanthemums unless I ran past 20 of them when I wasn't paying attention. This side of town doesn't have any. The other side might, actually. Besides, gardening is fulfilling.
Okay, so, alright, your chemistry station does not work.
I can make one. If we need one, I can make one. I just haven't done it yet.
It's the asshole trader.
You're gonna have to be more specific. They're all assholes. I won't do the garden today, but there's no, garden's not quite ready yet. Man, where are you guys coming from? And that one is just still digging over there. Kinda probably should stop him because eventually he's just gonna dig into the garden. Given enough time. That was my fault, I got too close. Yeah, they're all twitching. Every zombie I'm trying to kill is just like the nerve damage association or something. Are you not dead? Yeah, you are. Let's see. I won't use all of it, but I'll make a bunch. Make a chem station, just put it down on land claim to move it later, right? Yes. That's how it's supposed to work. What the shit? There's a zombie inside this building that's very unhappy. Fuck me. Wow. Still need to land on my feet. Lady. Could you not? Please. Man. Yeah, the shelves are empty. They're not restocking anytime soon. You're gonna have to leave. You're actually ripping out the column. No. Bad zombie. Ooh, that was close. They actually were ripping out this column. That could have been bad. Debating on... to rip through the shelf and went after the column. Okie dokie. I'm making some water here. Time to make tea. All right. Okay, where are we on? It's concrete, excellent. Probably going to go get more sand.
Yay, alright. Got my barter right up to 20 so I could get the first level of secret stash.
How did you do that? I sold so much stuff to him and my barter just refused to go up. I think I've got a barter of like 4.
I got skills to pay the bills.
Literally, apparently. Yeah, my barter skill
Look,
is...
I have to. I'm so out leveled. I have to have something that makes me useful. So this is what I have that makes me useful, and you have to keep me around.
What did you sell to him?
Sold him shit that I knew he would never use, like shitty parts that weren't shotgun parts that could be used for turrets. I didn't touch those. I left those alone because like, we can actually use those later. But like shitty gun parts that like a brown hunting rifle barrel, like, we're never gonna use that. And I sold our cash.
Yeah, see, I sold him a bunch of cash and stuff before, and my barter just never went up. And I was like, what the shit? Usually we do need to start planting some.
Rick more points in charisma than Moon. That's how I do my D&D character. My favorite D&D character I ever did, I was a smooth-talking illusionist that didn't have a lot of offensive power, but hey, outside of combat, he was the most useful person in the group. All right, all you meatheads that are good for nothing, only good for combat, you're gonna let me do all the talking. I was the face of the group.
Everyone in his arms is lady, that is... I mean, you're a cheerleader showing your flexibility, but that's just...
Min-max.
And that's you running by.
That's definitely the most fun character I've had in D&D. I gave him enough combat ability that he wasn't, useless in combat, but I definitely tried to focus more on utility with that character because we had a lot of combat power already from other characters, and it did pay off.
Goodness, sorry. I think I've been low-key sick these past couple of weeks. One reason why my work has been going so incredibly slowly. I'm almost done with one of 2 commissions, so I got like a couple weeks to go.
Okay. Yeah, I should just go ahead. I should go ahead and make a couple hunting knives, because I won't be able to get another tool point for another 9 levels, so I should go ahead and make a couple. Hunt.
I'm feeling slightly warm today.
Alright, I am presently crafting a couple of hunting knives. Goodbye, Bone Shiv. Since I can't scrap you. That is when you go around looting while others fight.
There are some got the Santhmemms over here. Of course, now it's going to be a rainy fog. Lovely. Anyone remember what the dimensions of a drawbridge are? No, I just made one last time.
Can't say that I do. How are we doing on meat? We got 12 meat.
I was gonna hunt for chrysanthemums, but now it's just foggy rain, so I can't hardly see them. Everything's a freaking gray palette. Game is actively working against me. Oh, well, are we getting into clearer weather? Do need to be planting cotton too, but we'll do the production facility platform next. It'll have the mine connection underneath it. And then, probably then the gardening platform. Gardening one's going to be interesting because I have to I have to doubly make sure that it's supported because it will be having dirt placed down on top of it.
Alright. For ease of finding, your hunting knife is in the bottom of the food chest.
Sweet, thank you. Yeah, looking for nests while I'm out here too. And wet. It's not raining. Oh, it's raining now. Almost like leaving cotton where it is, because it almost always seems to grow on gravel or clay. It's clay easier to spot. Moon has the plague while playing a zombie game. Not related. Yeah, I think I've been feeling completely right the past couple of weeks, and it's been very hard for me to get work done, and I'm starting to think that's the reason why. I've not been sleeping well either. Not that that's unusual, but I've been unusually sleeping not well. Why does it have to be the foggy rain? It's totally not necessary to be the foggy rain. Alright, how many chrysanthemums? I got 16. I need 20 just to plant them. Some cotton. Plants in the row. An old sandwich in a tree stump. Whose secret cache did I just
You found someone's stash?
an old sandwich. Some fat guy's gonna go back looking for it. It was already gone bad. It was moldy. Okay, I've got 21 of that and 20 chrysanthemums. Good. That means I've got enough to plant. Because the platforms are essentially going to be made. The platforms are strong, but the buildings can be made just really simply out of wood. Painting is going to be key on that. So you need to be able to make plenty of paint. Yeah, I do remember it's 4 blocks wide. I cannot remember how long the drawbridge is. I'll just have to make it and find out. Because the next thing I'm going to do is go ahead. Well, I can do the outer platform, right? That's still gonna weigh... Well, the platform should be fine. Do I still want to do them out of iron bars, though? I think I do. Except where the platform's gonna be catwalk. That can always be changed later. I think it's 5, but also has a place to groove. Where the drawbridge to sit in, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's the draw. Oh, damn it. That's correct. So that means when I do the outer ridge, because I want the drawbridge to be on the building side, not the stair side. So that means there's gonna have to be a groove cut out of the platform, the exterior platform. In order to go that way. What am I at here? Beautiful. That thing. Let's see. Silhouette. Whoa, I bumped my head right into your. Yeah, I was gonna make the drawbridge while I did this. Oh well. Running back up there. I'll wait for these two to finish, so really all I'm planting is the cotton right now. I think I really need to fix this bit. This bit's annoying. Oh, look at that. Big lady coming over to check my garden. No, it ain't ready yet, lady. Or are you bringing me a hoe? Because you generally carry a hoe. Oh, she brought me some beer and some cotton. Just put all the cotton away like some kind of... Actually, I said I was going to wait on planting the cotton. Because I want to do it all at once. That'll be fine. Let's see. Now I need to think how I was going to build... the thing.
Right, the thing.
Yes. Okay, so wooden frames again. Wooden frames have a mass of 5. They are half the weight of a wet concrete block. They are also 1/4 the weight of a rebar frame. Yeah, that's why that whole thing was collapsing, because, yeah, the rebar weighs more than... Which is weird. Why? How could rebar weigh less than reinforced concrete? Because the rebar's in the concrete.
Wait. Say that again, because the way you just said it didn't make any sense.
Well, from what I've sort of managed to gather from the wiki, is that dry reinforced concrete weighs 10.
Mm-hmm.
Rebar weighs 20. Reinforced concrete has rebar in it. So why would reinforced concrete weigh less than rebar?
Okay, I may have heard you wrong. So what it sounded like you said for a second is, why would rebar weigh less than concrete? And I was like,
It's the other way around.
I can think of some reasons. Okay, I may have misheard you. That What you just said makes infinitely more sense than what I thought I heard, so okay, yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it, Avalon. We'll get it sorted. I'll figure it out. All I have to do is make it. Once I make it, I can find out dimensions of it. Or do we have... Ooh. Do we have any forged iron? Iron, and I need 100 for the drawbridge. Probably do. I probably looked past it 20 times and everyone's screaming at me. There it is. It was right there.
Well, you can rest assured that if you missed it, sometime in the next 40 seconds, it's going to pop up on your chat.
Yep. It was right there. God, organize your boxes. You'd see stuff better. No, I wouldn't, trust me. I could have a box, just nothing but iron, full of iron, and I'd look in it and go, where's the iron at?
I thought I had iron.
Oh, shit!
What?
Shit! There was a screamer near the forge, and she saw me. Why was she near? So we got a little bit of...
Did she scream?
Yeah, she saw me.
Oh, yep, I'm seeing stuff pop up. Alright, well.
I don't know if she's down permanently, but I got her down.
She's down.
Okay.
Take care of her friends.
That's not
Oh, that
like...
went right through your face.
It's not like that I cut down trees and ran the forges. 'Cause... Need to find a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer schematic.
Oh, would you like one?
I had one. I think I still have one. Yeah, I've still got one. It's just not the highest quality.
Oh, that level 14 one?
I've got one that's 118 orange.
Ah, okay.
Still works, but... Oh, I've got 30
Well,
forge.
I could make you one only slightly better than that.
Oh, you've got the schematic for it?
Yeah, I found one. I found the schematic for it, so I can make sledgehammers. I'm wearing this one I'm holding out before I make one. This one's a 60, so it's not very good, but it's like, I might as well get all the use I can out of it before I replace it with one I make myself. Okay, so that is... Okay, so this is... here.
Yeah.
I'll contribute some of my stone to this forge.
I mean, I'm not totally shocked there was a screamer up here, but... Generally, they seem to be far enough that most times... There's not one up here? That's only like the second or third screamer, or maybe they just walked by. That's kind of always the thing when you keep your forges out in the open, is you have less likely of a chance that one's just gonna be there. I mean, I kind of don't mind them out there now, because I hated the ones that were up on the hill. Because you try to run up the hill and it just slow you down.
Yeah.
Those out there in the field aren't so bad. Alright, need to make sure the mining facility is empty. There's a zombie up there. Come here. Come down here. Come down here. Stop being... What? That went through your body. That was just total bullcrap. Alright, any sleepers gonna spawn in here while I step in? That's usually how it works. It's also why I want to get the mining platform done. Then we don't have to worry about this anymore. This won't become a thing. Okay, I got enough time to drop some stuff off. What are my stats? I'm good with food and water. Got stuff to dig with. You're a professional ghoster, is what you do. What was I looking for? You look up, find, fix, and make things for needy doctors. I don't know what I was looking for now. Okie dokie, I'll just put the cotton in there. Here goes in there. Sandwich.
Alright, well, I made a little more room in here. Oh, okay, got. Whoops. Got one. There we go. There, freed up some space. Alright, what are stats? Alright, I'll make it. I shouldn't starve before morning.
That's what I said once. So, yeah. Once in the morning, the forged iron should be done. Construct the drawbridge, figure out what the length dimensions are. And then I can probably install it already, and then build the staircase platform that will connect to it. Then, after that, build this place. Oh look, the sun is shining down here into the caves. I don't know how that's happening. Oop, fell in the hole. If I dig this tunnel long enough, I mean, considering where the platform buildings are gonna be, the tunnel could actually connect to this tunnel. A tunnel could connect to this one.
Yeah, it's true. I can actually see your platform on the map. We're already lined up with it. Actually, you're past it already.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can do that. We could do what we talked about doing a few different times of make an intricate network of tunnels.
I mean, as usual, it seems like anymore the only reason I even tunnel really isn't for safety's sake, it's just to get materials.
It's for materials, and so that you're increasing your character's level overnight.
Yeah. Yeah,
Instead
leveling
of
up is
doing
always... Digging is one of the fastest ways to level up in this game. Especially when you can do it at night and be completely uninterrupted.
Yeah.
Not gonna dig into the cave? Yeah, no, I saw you mention that. The cave is right back here. I think that's where the pit is. Right here. So we're well past that, and that's this location. Plus, we're under it too, I think. Could actually dig into it as an escape route. Good ponder that, actually.
That's a potential idea.
Could have like... Actually... I was gonna say that could actually be an exit for like dirt bikes, so you like have a sort of a subway system sort of thing. So that's like where you park the mini bikes. But I'm already doing the gated system. Future build. Future build, maybe. Something that can be done. Probably just need to go dig sand one of these days. The desert is past the closest trader. There's also another town over there. Or I could just dig out all this gravel, because that is sand. In fact, I just might, because there's a lot of it here. There's a lot of it. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna make this tunnel look awful, but I'm gonna do it. Maybe I should go this way. Careful, where are we at? We are right there. I just need to make sure I don't go too close to the platform section. Last thing I want to do is destabilize the ground under there. That squirrel. It's not, I'm not going, I'm getting it for the sand. Like, I'm legit, this is what I'm doing. I'm getting stone and sand at the same time. Getting distracted. Down here for this material. It saves me a trip to the desert because it means less travel time. Digging is also a faster way to level up. It's quicker. Because I still think you gain experience when you break the block. Digging gravel is an excellent way to expose ores other than iron. That's where I found all that coal and nitrate. Yeah, level 53. Crud. My shovel is iron. I don't have any.
Dun dun dun.
Don't have any iron on me. I got steel. I guess I need to just make a steel shovel. Oh well, guess I'm back to stone. Gravel right there, isn't it? Yep. suppose you have a shovel.
Not one that would last you very long.
No, it's just my tunnel's digging into more gravel, so.
You mean you're getting slowed down all the way up there?
Yeah.
Oh, that must be rough.
And now I'm at a gravel wall. My tunnel can't continue.
Oh, darn.
What is that?
Salty?
A little bitter. A little bitter. You don't want adult today, Avalon? I understand that.
That is me most days.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It doesn't help that one of the reasons, of course, my work these past couple weeks has been so slow. I just haven't been feeling really great.
I'm really gonna not want to adult tomorrow.
What's going on tomorrow?
So tomorrow, I'm going in. I told you, you know, I wasn't gonna have the leaving early problem tomorrow. And that's because I'm going in late because the park has been rented out for an event. It is the largest paid event we have ever done. It's for Microsoft, and they rented out the entire park, both sides of it. Everything is going to be open. Every single restaurant's going to be open. Every ride's going to be open. All the food, all of it is already paid for, so it's like buffet style for them.
What the hell?
All the alcohol is already paid for. And it is 20 to 30,000 people. So it's gonna be fun. And on the little sheets that tell us, okay, here's what the event is, here's what you need to have ready. It lists, you know, who the client is, how many people we're expecting, and it also lists the minimum spend, which is what the company has already paid us for the event, not including if they decide to spend any additional money on merchandise or anything like that. And the minimum spend for this event that they've already paid us is $1.3 million.
I was curious what the price tag for renting out a whole park would be.
Yeah.
So that's it.
Well, and they, because we have a couple of different, at least in our restaurant, we got a couple of different versions of the it's already paid for, they can walk up and just take food versions of our menu. And they're getting the nicer one. The low end one, which is what we usually do, is we just make fish and chips. But they're doing the, no, we want chicken, ribs, corn, like shepherd's pie. We want the nicer one.
Wait, fish and chips is low tier? What
Yes.
the fuck?
Because fish is cheap. But yeah. So yeah, I get to do that tomorrow night. So what happens? Do they not open the public in the park? Yeah, so the way it works is they close the entire park early. So tomorrow, the entire park closes at 6 p.m. and then we reopen at 7:30, exclusively for the client. And in that in between time, security sweeps the park and gets everyone else out.
Right. So when does the park usually close?
Tomorrow it would have closed. Well, tomorrow it would have closed at 7, so we're only closing an hour early. Oh wait, no. I take that back. No, that's true. Because yeah, we're not doing Halloween Horror Nights on Thursdays yet. I think that starts next week. So yeah, it's only an hour early right now. But yeah, so it's not a huge deal for the public. Fortunately, they're not being massively displaced by it.
It's gonna be like, otherwise, that's a dick move. All right, so 1 point some million dollars. All right, that's
So if you
my
got about
birthday
$1 million,
goal.
if you got about $1 million, you can rent out the entire park.
All right. Guys, I need you to sub to me a little bit more. I need some more subs.
How long does the group stay? Well, that's they get to kind of decide how long they want to rent the park out for. Microsoft is renting the park out for I think it's 4 hours, 4.5 hours. I think it's 7:30 to it's either 7:30 to 11:30 or 7:30 to midnight. I can't remember which. I want to say it's 7:30 to midnight. Most of the events we do are 3 to 4 hours. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna have fun tomorrow night. Incidentally, I'm not actually too worried about the inside of the restaurant. I think we're gonna be prepared and fine. What I'm more worried about is a fruit cart that we have outside the restaurant that we do fruit, pretzels, churros, and alcohol on. And I'm worried about that because if it's already paid for and it's just grab and go, we're gonna have to be restocking that thing every 5 minutes. That's actually the part I'm more worried about. I'm not too concerned about the restaurant. I'm pretty sure the restaurant will be fine. Well, I say that. That's assuming they did what I instructed them to do 2 days ago. So we'll see. I was like, here's the things I need you guys to already have done when I get in on Thursday. I need all this to be done already. If it's not, we're fucked. So as long as they did that, we'll be fine. Oh yeah, I'm only at 8% hunger. Yeah, I totally made it through the night. I'm fine. Should do that for Halloween. Yeah.
I think we can crowdfund that stuff, but the crowd can't come. Like, what tier reward would we get? What do you mean? Look, I just want to...
Your reward would be the pleasure of knowing that you made this happen. You made this possible. Do I get to go? No.
That's a way to get a lot of death threats.
Yeah, what's with all the death threats? What am I, a game developer that disappointed you?
Or am I a female on Twitter?
Oh, sad but true. We want an event for Halloween. Make that happen. Oh. Oh. Don't you know that you can't be a female and express an opinion on the internet? What's wrong with you?
Absolutely. And as long as it's newsworthy, Twitter won't do anything about it.
Exactly. What's the Halloween theme? Well, this is actually, and my fiance is quite happy about this. This is the first time in several years that there has not been a Walking Dead house, let alone, like, Walking Dead being the poster child for the event, which it was for a few years. There is no Walking Dead house this year. I think this year they really aren't going as much with a solid theme. It's just kind of generic this year. But they're doing a Shining house for the first time. They've got an American Horror Story house. And there's another one that I'm forgetting that's getting a lot of people excited, and now I can't remember what it was. That's gonna bother me that I can't remember it.
And last year we went to a park. It's just called Movie Park now. It used to be associated with Warner Brothers, but apparently, like, year before that, they finally disassociated or something. They did a Walking Dead house. It was the most disappointing thing I have ever been to.
Oh.
Like, it was neat in that you basically went through all the locations of the seasons, but there was like almost no zombies. And what few there were, they just weren't that big. And I mean, the line was huge, and you had to prepay to even go into that specific house. It was an extra cost, and the line was huge.
Hmm.
And then we went to it. It was just like disappointing. Is that the platform still up, or is that just the light? Yeah, it's just the light. Okay.
Thank you. Saw, that was the one I couldn't remember. There's a Saw, okay, so there's a Saw house. There's an Ash vs. Evil Dead house, which, that sounds like a good time. Yeah. My fiance was kind enough to pull up the list to me and bring it over. I didn't go last year. I am probably gonna, I say probably, I'm extremely certain that I'm going to go this year. Simply because it's the last year that they're doing the Bill and Ted Excellent Halloween Adventure.
Oh, that was a good one.
They're discontinuing that. They've been doing it for a long time, but this is the last year they're doing it, so I kind of want to go just to see that.
I remember that. I was tired when I saw that because we went to that we went to the park straight from the airport.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good one. I enjoyed it. Kanye West ruining the timeline.
yeah, Kanye West hijacking the phone booth and making everything in history about him. God damn it, Kanye. It's funny. Let's see.
I don't know. I'm only assuming we might go to a Halloween park this year. It's just kind of the thing we do. So I don't know where. I don't know if we'll go back to the one we did 2 years ago, because the movie park was just, the entire thing was kind of disappointing, like in comparison to the other one we were going to.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the rides weren't all that interesting. The houses weren't that interesting.
That is unfortunate. Well, see, you just need to come back over here.
The one they did, I can't remember what it's called. It's like, I want to say like Wallaby Land or something. The theme park, one of the theme parks here. There's actually several. They actually had one of the best that we went to. Their houses were really awesome. The entire park was, because both parks had, like, you know, the monsters kind of walking around the park, but man, that place was really good. Their stage shows were good. It was really cool because they actually had one actor that was walking around the park that was Michonne from Walking Dead, and she was a good match, and I was like, holy shit. So they just seem to have better quality. I liked it a lot. Yeah, I don't know if we're doing it again this year or not. I have to ask my girlfriend. I've already roped her into going to see the MLP movie on the 4th. We found an English showing in Germany.
My roommate apparently asked my fiance recently, like, "Oh, so I saw that there's a My Little Pony movie coming out. Are you guys going to see it?" And I was not present for this, but what she says that she responded more or less with was, "Of course we are." Like, I love you. I actually told my movie app on my phone for theaters around here, is like, hey, can you give me an alert when tickets are on sale for this particular theater?
Yeah, at least we're hoping it's in English. Of course, the site said in German, and of course, Equestria Daily, one of the pony news sites, actually said there were English showings going on in Germany, and I think OV in German is short for original version. Or maybe... I don't know if the word for language in German that starts with a V, it does in Dutch. Vertalen is the Dutch word. So OV can also mean original. Vertalen, something like that. But yeah, hopefully that's the English showing.
Hopefully.
Otherwise, I'm going to have to see it in German. Of course, if I wanted to see it in German, I could see it like 3 days earlier than that. There's so many early showings going on that it surprises me that they even say that the movie's coming out on the 10th, because it's just like, even the States has some early showings going on. And it's just like, what? There's so many early showings, how can you stay? But I think it's not even until the 20th officially in Europe.
Am I going to the Epic Theater? Well, I'm going to the theater that has the Epic screen, but they're not showing it on that screen. They're just showing it on the regular ones. Which doesn't surprise me. I kind of assumed that it's like, they're only going to show this on standard screens. They're not going to do it in the fancy one. They're going to save that for stuff that they know will put a lot of butts in seats because they'll make more money. I can't blame them for that. But I'm still gonna go see it. Gotta financially support that.
Yeah, there was apparently already someone that was a real dick at the premiere that showed in New York. Apparently, somebody in the theater was wearing a Pinkie Pie wig and was apparently filming the movie. And they got kicked out, of course.
Good.
But yeah, it's like, don't do that, guys. Come on. For one,
it's nice to see other bronies putting out PSAs. They're like, okay, first of all, do not pirate this. Go watch it. Financially support it, because if we financially support it, it means we get more awesome things. 2, don't be a dick. 3, remember, this is a kids movie. Don't be a dick in the theater.
Yeah.
There's gonna be kids in there. Act appropriately.
Apparently some like theater showings of Equestria Girls when they were in theaters were apparently there people yelling at the screen and like, no, don't do this, guys.
It's like you are not the primary audience. Never forget this. Act. Please don't make the rest of us look bad. Crap like that is what makes the rest of us look bad. Of course, I am getting used to feeling and saying such things of crap like this is what makes the rest of us look bad, but usually I'm just referring to other men.
Yeah.
Especially white straight men. Like, crap like this is what makes guys like me look bad. You guys are assholes.
Guys, I really need you to stop being a dick here.
So many times.
One, you don't need to be more.
Right. Seriously. So many. Oh, I know. When I was working for American Eagle Outfitters when I was in college, I had several occasions, since I was one of, I think, 3 male employees that worked there, and one of them was my gay manager, who was awesome. Still one of the most awesome managers I've worked for. And there were several occasions when we were closing or something, and a couple of the girls would be talking about something. It's like, God, I fucking hate guys. And they would just look at me and go, no offense. I went, no, it's fine. I've met a lot of guys. No offense taken. You're right.
That sounds like a screamer in there. It's not good if it is.